Today I want to introduce a new project where I started investing in, and I want you to talk about it. It's Nexoramining. Nexoramining is also Bitcoin miner where you can purchase computing power in one of their data warehouses. They have one sitting in Argentina, and we're currently ramping up the amount of computing power they have available. If I were to rank it or would to label it from low risk to high risk, I would say it's a medium risk because it's not existing for too long. So I think we are in action for 4 to 5 months. So they are still in the process of building up, and you can know political shifts in Argentina, for example, or wherever they are also planning to build up more data warehouses. But why I'm saying it's medium risk and not high risk? Well, they are super transparent in what we're doing, so you can look up a lot. So let's start with the first thing. If you're in the dashboard, they have the transparency page. They are part of a mining pool, which I think is a very great idea. So you can verify everything there, and they basically display everything that is happening from there via BTC, where we're part of the pool. Also, they have currently 60 miners apparently. This is the mining page, where we show you each of those miners, as well as the ones are currently active, inactive, and what is going on in the warehouse itself. We're planning to add video feeds later on, but there's no estimate yet when this will be happening. But you can see here, for example, since the beginning, they received from the Bitcoin pool 0.01 Bitcoin, 0.11. And we currently have 60 workers and 43 are active. Some fallout need to be prepared and stuff like that. You can also see the account, and the second thing is their Discord. So I would definitely suggest, if you want to invest here, very important, this is no financial advice. This is what I am doing. If you want to invest, you need to do your own research and decide what you're comfortable with doing or what not. But on their Discord side, they have a constant update page where they're always telling you what is going on. So they're very transparent. For example, when they had specific weather conditions in August, where they said basically I needed to shut down some of the operation due to the weather conditions, and then they're back on. Everything you can see here and find here. Interesting also is the why Nexora, and of course they have identified Gomining as their biggest competitor, so they even made a page comparing Gomining with themselves, and they come to the conclusion that their RPR with 56% roughly, a bit higher currently, is 40% higher than Gomining's. And you can also see how actually the whole thing is calculated. So to get into this, we will get a bit later on, but you basically, as with Gomining on other things, you get a Satoshi based on the amount of terahash you have. Then the electricity fee is deducted, as well as a commission based on your tier. We will touch on all of that later on. But the Discord is basically the place to be if you want to get updated. I mean, they also just basically build in with these notification mark here, where they also provide the most important information. So heading to the dashboard, this is where you can buy your computing power. One problem is we currently only have the website, so they do not have an app, and therefore they do not support debit and credit card with Google Pay and Apple Pay. Currently you really need to pay via crypto, deposited. I will show how this is done in a separate video, which will be released shortly. But for now, we can look at this one. And if you would go and currently buy terahash, you could see, okay, I would pay $13.40 per terahash. And if you say like Bitcoin is around 115K, currently it's 116, but just for the sake of argument, you would get per terahash invested around 85 cents a month, which is an RPR of around 80. So this is one thing. Or you can, by stocking up, as I already said, you can go to the pre-sale where you save the purchase fees, and you get a lot cheaper, but you need to wait 30 days. So this is you basically save around 13%. So you pay $11.30 per terahash, and then you get, of course, a better RPR. because you paid less, but you need to wait 30 days. On the mining operation tab, you can see your own what is going on in your system. So I purchased yesterday 7 terahash directly, and today I purchased another 85 from the pre-sale. So I'm invested a bit over 1000. So this should also show already. And for me, because this is a huge amount, this is basically 1 month of what I have for investing purposes. I put everything in here for this month because it blew me away, this project, after researching a bit. You can set an auto compound, basically saying as you reach $12 on something, that it is reinvested directly into another terahash. I think from what I saw, it's already currently only being able to do complete 1 terahash, so not fractional terahash. Maybe we'll add that later on, I don't know. So basically I have 7 terahash running, and 85 terahash are starting at the 31st of October, so the end of the month. And this is the mining operation tab. And you have the wallet tab where you can deposit and withdraw. As soon as I'm able to withdraw, I will make a video about the withdrawal process, because I currently do not have the minimum amount. The minimum amount for USDT is $10, and for Bitcoin it's like 10,000 Satoshi. So it will take probably until the mid or end of November until I have that, because my huge terahash operation that I purchased needs another 30 days to get up and running. The transparency tab we already covered in the beginning. So this is basically the one I really like, and that makes the most sense why I invested here. But please do your own due diligence. And the last one are the tiers. Well, not the last one, but probably one very interesting one again. As you can see here, we basically decided to also provide you better rates if you invested more. So I'm on a bronze tier, and I probably will not move out of bronze for a long time, because I don't know when I will reach 500 terahash, but we will see. Anyway, so when I purchase, I pay 15% on top if I'm not going in the pre-sale, which I did. And I am paying 20% of what my yield is as commission. This is just their maintenance fee, the electricity fee, and stuff like that. One cool thing I really like is after 30 days, you can sell back your investment if you're not happy, or if you're already broke even and want to close up shop. And depending on your tier, you get a certain amount back. In bronze, you get back 70%. And this will rise and rise if you move up the tiers. A last thing that's just quite important, or is a cherry on top for you, if you decide, please use my referral link, which is in the description, because you will also get back, if you go to the referrals, you get back 15% of the commission you pay. So not only I am getting something, you as well getting a refund. You can see it in my wallet as well, because I am also a referral for somebody. And you can see here TH referral yield. Basically I pay 20% commission, and from those 20% I get 15% back. So basically it's going down from 20% to 17%. So if you want to start, you should also use my referral link to get these 3% commission off. How you actually buy. As I said, I will make an in-depth video later today or tomorrow how the deposit process is working, but you basically just say the amount you want to deposit, you enter here now, and then you get the information which address you need to send it to. And if you send it, you just go back to your dashboard, and then you can purchase, and then you can select basically from which account you want to pay that. So either from your USDT or USDC, and then you're good to go. So to sum it up, I think you should keep this project at least on a watch loop, seeing how it evolves, what changes, because if the rates stay stable, it is better than Gomining, for example, which is currently just the best one regarding transparency, regarding track record, regarding everything else. But Gomining is also a lot more complex with their Gomining token, with their discount fees and stuff like that. So, and Gomining wars and avatars and what else. So Gomining is a lot more complex, while this is quite easy and currently definitely had better rates. But this will also be affected, like Gomining, by difficulty and the overall performance of Bitcoin, right? So it will also be affected when the next halving is coming, because this is actual Bitcoin mining, meaning when the Bitcoin halving happens, we cannot create new Satoshi out of thin air, right? So we're just basically providing you or us with what the pool is offering us. So, and if you want to know more about mining in a pool, it's basically just saying, okay, if you're a solo miner, you either hit or miss, and most of the time you miss. Basically, if you mine a block, you get currently, I think, 3.16 Bitcoin. So you're very, very happy, but you need to be able to be very lucky and have a lot of computing power. Otherwise, you can have a miner running for months and years and do not earn anything. In a pool, basically multiple miners are grouped together and they are combining their computing power. And if one of those is hitting a block, the block reward is split proportional to the terahash each of those pool participants had. So if you have 50% of the computing terahash of the pool which hit a block, you get 50% of the block reward, which would be, give or take, 1.6 Bitcoin. So that is basically how pool mining works. So yeah, I will add this probably to my update loop. I mean, the next 30 days, nothing very interesting will be happening, because it will need at least 30 days until my bigger mining purchase will start earning. Should you invest here? That's completely up to you. From my side, I really like it, especially, as I already said more than once, the transparency part. And in the Discord, you can find also more information. Tell me, what do you think? Have you heard about Nexoramining already? Are you already an investor? Are you planning to invest? Or did you find any red flags which say, oh no, I will definitely not? Or do they need to do something before you say, yeah, now it makes sense for me to invest here? Let me know. It would be interesting to see what you think. Until the next time, bye bye.